Warrior Goddess training. What a fabulous book this has been for me. I'm going to start this journey into becoming the woman you are meant to be by just going over the introduction with you first before we jump into the lessons. Because the introduction, it's pretty potent. It's got some good information in here. So the very first of each chapter is a quote, and I love the quotes. Each one is perfect for each lesson. I don't want to get to the end of my life and find that I have just lived the length of it. I want to have lived the width of it as well. That is Diane Ackerman. What a beautiful quote. So Heather Ashe begins this book with the very first paragraph. It's 3 sentences. Each sentence is 3 words. So just pause, maybe close your eyes and just listen to these words being spoken to you as you are. These are for you. You are whole. You are powerful. You are divine. Let that sit for just a moment. You are whole. You are powerful. You are divine. And now she asks a potent question. When you read these words or you hear these words, do you feel the truth of them ringing in your bones? Or do you feel self-doubt, self-judgment creeping in and saying, no, you're not? That is the power of this book. Like, when I started this, those words did not ring true for me. And now they do. It was not an easy journey. I am so glad I did it. She says here, if you don't love and honor yourself with every fiber of your being, if you struggle with owning your power and your passion, if you could use more joyful play and simple presence in your life, then it is time for an inner revolution. It is time to claim your warrior goddess energy. As women, we are trained to seek our wholeness and value and to find love through others. 50, 60, 70 years ago, we were told a husband and a child would complete us. That was about our only option, the white picket fence. But today, what makes us worthy might be a beloved, our career, or even following a specific path or a chosen spiritual path. But we rarely see ourselves as perfect just the way that we are. We base our worth on whose love we have or don't. Or if we need to lose an extra 5 or 50 pounds. If we can juggle all the tasks, do all the things simultaneously while keeping a smile on our face. She says here the new women's revolution is an evolution from being other-focused to being inner-focused. When our attention is trapped by fearful shoulds, what ifs, and don'ts, then we scatter our energy and struggle with knowing what is authentic for us. She says here, The irony is that the first step on this path is not about gaining some insight or attaining a new state of being, but rather it requires us to relinquish some things that you have been holding on to for just way too long. On the path of transformation, you must be willing to give up your false beliefs of self-limiting stories. One of my self-limiting stories when I started this journey was, I am not smart enough. I am not healthy enough. I am not strong enough. Oh, there were so many. Oh, so many. She goes on to tell us here that a story is something that we tell ourselves and others to explain why we are the way we are. Our stories may be of inspiration or of woe and blame. Our stories might fill us with energy and enthusiasm, or it may make us feel helpless, victimized, angry, defensive. The stories that we tell that limit our expression and joy are filled with false beliefs and attachments that do not serve us. She goes on to tell us, many of us have been telling ourselves these stories for so long that we no longer recognize them as stories. We accept them as facts. It is a fact that I am not smart enough. And here is why. Here's all of the reasons that I am not smart enough. But then I negate to acknowledge all of the things that I do and have done that proves that I am smart. So if you are ready to stop clinging onto your limitations, the first step is to let go of the belief that you are a victim or a martyr. If you view yourself as powerless and helpless, or believe that you need to be something that you are not to be accepted, these stories will rule your life and define your reality. So it is time to remove any mask or protective shell that you are hiding behind and fully experience the world. You must be willing to open-handedly release the past and surrender to the future. Most importantly, you must be willing to give up who you think you should be in favor of who you are. I'm going to repeat that one. You must be willing to give up who you think you should be in favor of who you already are. Powerful. See if there's anything else in this introduction. It's full of absolutely goodness, and I have lots underlined. Warrior Goddess training is about finding out who you really are and what you really want, and armed with knowledge, creating an external reality that authentically matches who you are on the inside. We are all whole. Sometimes we just get lost in the fog of our own self-limiting beliefs. that we need a guide to lead us back to the light of unconditional self-love, self-acceptance. This book is such a guide. And I'm grateful to be on this journey, this path with you. This is a little spot out of the book, The Spiral Dance, written by Starhawk. We are all longing to go home to some place we have never been, a place half remembered and half envisioned. We can only catch glimpses from time to time. Community. Somewhere there are people to whom we can speak with passion without having the words to catch in our throats. Somewhere a circle of hands will open to receive us. Eyes will light up as we enter. Voices will celebrate with us whenever we come into our own power. Community means strength that joins our strength to do the work that needs to be done. Arms to hold us when we falter. A circle of healing. A circle of friends. Someplace where we can be free. Heather Ashe goes on to tell us, this book represents a sacred gathering of women healing, laughing, and growing. Within these pages, you will discover the lessons of the warrior goddess. Each chapter is a pathway of discovery, awakening, and reconnection to your feminine roots and community. Each word invites you to become the woman you are meant to be. The first 3 warrior goddess lessons are foundational. They are designed to help you to commit, align, and purify your being. The next 6 lessons are transformational. A guided journey to clean and vitalize the main aspects of yourself. The final lesson is an inspirational, encouraging you to bring your light more fully into the world. So the first 3 lessons I'm going to do on my own with you. The final 6, or the other 6, the transformational, is where I will be bringing in guests who have been doing this work as well. Each lesson is designed to help you shed a dull skin of old patterns, habits, and emerge as that being who is waiting within, that soul that's inside. She says here, I am excited and honored to be on this journey with you. A journey of claiming our fierce warrior self and embracing our divine feminine goddess greatness. May you open this door to yourself with the delight of a child unwrapping a gift they wanted most. The love, faith, and integrity you have been seeking await you. Let's begin by taking a moment to connect with all the women around the world and tap into the love of our female ancestors, breathing in and drawing in the strength and wisdom of the abundance of the warrior goddess kick-ass females throughout the ages. Breathing out, release old ways of being and make space for your intuitive truth. And now make a commitment to be fully 100% you. You are whole. You are valued. You are loved. I see your wholeness. I see your value. I love you just the way you are. Welcome to the path of the warrior goddess.